Back now in Los Angeles. What a terrific return here for the Rams. A wild card berth, but the visiting Redskins with a field goal try coming that would effectively end this storybook season. From 39 yards out, Dustin Hopkins. Oh, wait, whistles here. The kick actually went through, but I think a timeout was called.
And you can see Jeff Fisher right there talking to the officials, telling them that I came out and called a timeout, hoping for another playoff miracle.
You're hoping for one indeed. He called that timeout.
Hey, listen up. This is a real good place to be right now. We can take it over. Let's shift it and put the pressure on them.
So now all eyes back on the fourth-year man Hopkins. He did miss one earlier from 42.
Miss another one. Here we go. You're going to miss it. Miss it.
From 39. Oh! Quinn over the top, and he blocks it. And the Rams fall on a football.
Dang, man. Come on. This way. Let's go, Tree. That's big time, man. Let's go.
Now everything changes. The Rams are back in business. And here comes the rookie quarterback, Jared Goff.
All right, guys, this is our time. Let's finish this thing right here. Let's finish it. One play at a time. Run it down their throat. O-line, let's go. Right here.
Let's go, man. Just give me the ball.
3 minutes to play. The Rams come up on, without question, their biggest drive of the year. On first down, this is Gurley running right. And he'll fight his way forward up to about the 40-yard line. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle. Todd Gurley, so good all year. 1,100 yards as a rookie, 1,600 this year.
And they just want to ride him all the way through the final stretch of this game. Tough spot here, but they figure he can handle it.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Oh, they'll run the end around with Austin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 2 minutes to go here in an NFC wildcard game that is shaping up to be a classic. Back to Southern California after this. Now the Rams at 11-5 this year. Some would say surprise winners of the NFC West. Now they need a touchdown to stay alive. Now Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Jared Goff, Charles, already the favorite for Rookie of the Year. He's got his guys on the move.
He won the job in OTAs and minicamp not long after he got drafted. How about his presence and his poise in this situation, completing a pass as they try and win a playoff game?
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Mason Foster in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Back to throw. Got his man over the middle. This is quick. Time running short here as the Rams take their second time out of the half. Goff and company heading to the sideline to talk things over. It's been more than a decade since either of these teams have won a playoff game, and one of them just a minute or so away from breaking that streak. Desperation time for Goff on fourth. And this is caught. It's Kendricks for the touchdown. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying this wild card game.
Yes! 2-point! 2-point!
I love it. Let's go. Let's go win this thing right now. All right, boys. Moving on or going home. Season comes down to 2 yards. I'm not ready to go home. I don't know about y'all. Let's do this right now. It doesn't matter if we run or pass. Who wants it?
You already know I want it. Let's go, O-line. You lead the way, I'll follow.
We're going to go deuce left, wide trade, 28 toss, X crack, all one.
They will indeed go for 2. It's the play of the season right here. The Rams hoping to set up a date with a 14-2 Cowboys. And they don't convert. The 2-point conversion, no good. The Redskins hold. And Fisher's decision to go for 2 does not pay off.
Got him on lock, baby. You see what we made of. Haters gonna hate, but y'all gotta come see us.
Hey, Ty, man. Pick your head up, man. You'll be back. You all right. You a good young back. You been playing this league for quite some time, man. So don't worry about today. It's all right.
Los Angeles got their team. They made the playoffs, but their Hollywood story falls one act short. This is Madden NFL 17. Welcome to Madden NFL 17. Before we hit the gridiron, let's take a look at a few options. First up, very simple. Select your favorite team.
That's exactly what it came for. You throwing shots from afar. I'ma meet you at your front door. So hard to be doing what you really meant for, beauty. But don't I make it look easy? Don't I make it look good? Hey, now you drink up all my. Come on, what I'm supposed to do now? And you talking all that. Now come on, you gon' have to back it up. If I get too now, sugar, come on, I might never come down. I might never come down.
If you're new to Madden, we recommend starting on either rookie or pro difficulty just to get your feet wet.
Let me get down. Hey, you not ever come.
Play, and we hope you enjoy it. Madden NFL 17.
And play your cards when I can see them. You know you got to turn up to keep me begging for.
You better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we've been putting in the hours. We only taking what was ours. So you better not be the one to doubt us. 'Cause we gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay, whoa. We've been on the road. From the go, hit my blow. You know we've been down for too long to give up. Can't go. I need all pesos. Want it all. Case closed. I go balls to the wall. Can't hold to the ball game over. These boys.
Hello, everyone. everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features two young quarterbacks in charge of turning around their franchises. It's Kirk Cousins going up against Jared Goff. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Washington Redskins and the Los Angeles Rams. And hello again, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Guyton here in the booth. And Chuck, you take a look at this matchup. I don't know if it's going to be one in the trenches from the quarterbacks out, whatever. It's going to be a good game.
Oh, without a doubt. I can't wait to see the big fellas have an impact. We're always spotlighting those wide receivers and quarterbacks and running backs and even the defensive backs. But the big guys, I can't wait to see which one tilts the balance for their team.
Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now ready to lead this Washington team, Kirk Cousins. And he led them this season almost to the playoffs, just shy of it at 8-7-1. He threw for nearly 5,000 yards. Best season as a pro, but I'm guessing he would trade those numbers for a playoff spot.
There is absolutely no doubt about that. And I thought that throughout this season, Kirk Cousins played some really good football. The numbers speak for themselves. The hard part is the last game of the year against the Giants. If they win that one, they get into the playoffs. They don't, so it leaves a question mark for some people about Kirk Cousins and his future in Washington as the starter. To me, he should be the starter going forward.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Second down, Cousins. This one caught by Crowder. They'll give him 8 on the play.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
A play fake to Jones. Now Cousins. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's Austin. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. And now here comes Los Angeles, a team that really struggled, especially, gosh, the last 12 games, they lost 11 of them. Of course, they had a head coaching change. But let's discuss Jared Goff. 5 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, started the final 7 games of the season. Where does he figure in going forward?
He figures to be the face of that franchise. He is the key that they have to build around. And I really thought that they lost time by not playing him earlier. Put him out there, let him gain the experience, let him get better as the season goes on. He did start the last 7 games, all losses, but he gained valuable experience in doing so. They have a runner in Todd Gurley. They have to beef up the offensive line, get a few more receivers. But I tell you what, Jared Goff has potential in the NFL.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Kenny Britt that time. And it's 3rd down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Ryan Kerrigan is an example of bringing the best of you from college to the NFL and remaking your game. terrific guy causing fumbles at Purdue, has done the exact same thing in the NFL, then lost weight and became an absolute terror rushing the passer.
And he will find his man. It's Kenny Brett. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
The goal of every offense is to move the chains, pick up first downs. A nice job finding an open receiver for a completion.
Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown! Kenny Brett, 51 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. And they just ran the fly route there, didn't they?
You broke it down perfectly. He ends up catching that one and taking it all the way into the end zone.
Well, thanks. It was pretty simple to break down, though. I mean, that's just a guy going, running on the go route, making a play.
Speed,
Kills.
speed, speed. And what does it do?
It kills.
There you go.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Cousins now on second down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion. On third down, Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. For Jordan Reed, Charles, still waiting for him to play a full complement of games. You know, through 4 seasons, he hasn't completed a full NFL schedule, but he's right up there in the argument for best tight end in the league.
He certainly is, and I don't think he can get a bigger compliment than I'm hearing from my friends in the scouting community who have all told me that those teams that are in the market for tight ends, when they're scouting now, they're all trying to find guys who have Jordan Reed characteristics. And I'm talking about route running, run after the catch, the ability to create and make bigger plays.
Partner, these LA Rams, as they come back out here for the next offensive series, they now missed the playoffs 12 straight seasons. Of course, this last one, their first back in LA, they were 3-1, so much hope, but then they lost all but 1 down the stretch.
Hard to believe with a defense that good, but just tells you about the premium that's placed on the offensive side of the ball, especially at the quarterback position. They just didn't have the stability. Even though they drafted Jared Goff, #1 in 2016, he'll have to ascend to that number. Be that guy for them in the next season in order for the Rams to finally break that playoff drought.
And now they've got some city neighbors in the Chargers of LA. He's got time in the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Rams out. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Crowder now to return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10.
Here we go now.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Back to the ground, this time with Jones.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't.
Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower post-game. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And he knocks it through. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go now.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game. But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. 10 yards to go on third. Cousins from the gun on third. Backing up. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. William Hayes able to get in there and drop him behind the line. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And time for us to take a break here in the booth. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Here we go now.
Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Here's Goff now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing on third. Goff. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
On first down, it's gone. Caught here left side by Britt. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. Speaking of Britt, Charles, he just completed his 8th NFL season. Kind of interesting because the Rams struggled offensively. We know what happened there. But Britt turned in his best year, over 1,000 yards.
Adjusted to the fact that he had to go and work with a couple of different quarterbacks during the year. He had Case Keenum for a long time. And then at the end of the year, they had the rookie Jared Goff. But what I liked about Kenny Britt was watching him develop, even in his 8th season, as a route runner. For a while, he'd become a guy, hey, Britt's going to go deep. Cover him there. He started coming back inside, working the sidelines. He had a really nice year, became their most dependable target.
Gone. And that one will fall incomplete. The clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So we come upon halftime here in Southern California with the Rams on top.
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the
And Larry apparently very brief in his report. Thanks anyway, my man, as we're already set for action. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, Goff. He has Britt over the middle. Call it a pickup of 7.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. CD, wanted to get your thoughts just on the landscape of the offseason for each of these teams. Super Bowl in the rearview mirror, but so much going on. People look at the draft a lot. But there's a lot more that goes into the offseason for these front offices, is there not?
It certainly is. And then even before we get to the draft, you start with the combine, that's held in Indianapolis every year. And you have about 350 of the top prospects coming together to get their physicals and interviews and on-field performance, and all that will get evaluated along with their game tape. And then you've got the free agents. All right, that starts, I believe, in early March, where now the free agents can start moving around to different teams. So your team's starting to take a little bit of shape there, free agency, because then the draft's coming up. You're trying to put your team together with new draft picks, have everyone start to move in one direction, and then you have the OTAs and mini camps. We get to see them on the field for the first time, and we start to get a better idea of how these teams are going to look when the fall begins.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window. They've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And a sack on 3rd down that gets the defense off the field, and the offensive unit, they give up. They'll punt it away. And tough starting field position here.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Tackle made that time by Chris Baker.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Trent Murphy able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
They find some open field here. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A huge gain of 40 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he is going to lose yardage here.
That was a nice play by the defense, but the offense can't let that one play define them. Let it go, move on, and start over again.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. It's complete to Britt. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on E8. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Goff on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
To throw is gone. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Man open is Britt for a Rams touchdown. Kenny Britt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cousins on first down. Over the middle to Garcon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Throwing again, Cousins on 2nd and 10. He sets up the screen to Jones.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt. Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. Here we go with 2nd and 7. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. He's got time. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. 7 yards remain now on 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Crowder's got it over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one hit right at the 9, but he couldn't get it to check up. It goes into the end zone for a touchback.
Set. Green 39.
Goff going to throw it. Surveying the field. He's going to air one out. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And it's second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
A play fake to Gurley. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Baker in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Defense does their job. They get the big sack on third, and now the punting unit on.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now it's Crowder.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
A first down throw for Cousins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Cousins. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremaine Johnson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing now. Goff. Looking for Brent. Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. And you know, winning is good for all the obvious reasons. But if for nothing else, it makes tomorrow's film session a little more palatable, doesn't it?
Oh, indeed it does. Sometimes it helps you in the grading because the coaches...